Heavy goods vehicles are an essential part of our modern society. Almost all consumer goods are delivered by road freight. But they create a disproportionate amount of carbon when compared with other vehicles on our roads. They currently emit 18% of vehicle CO2 emissions, while only representing around 1% of vehicles on the road. The world needs to rapidly reduce carbon emissions. And the government has committed to the UK becoming carbon neutral by 2050. Part of the solution will be phasing out sales of diesel-powered trucks by 2040, with manufacturers expecting around half their fleets to be electric by 2030. This is good news, but we can do more. And it raises the question, what will replace diesel lorries in the new low-carbon world? Electrification is the most likely solution for reaching net zero from road freight. Our solution powers HGVs directly while in motion, using a network of overhead lines which can provide electricity from sustainable sources like wind and solar. The energy is transferred from the grid into the vehicle's electric motor through a pantograph, which is raised by the driver to connect to the cables above. While connected to the grid, additional energy is also captured by a small battery inside the vehicle. On a full charge, this can power it for up to 50 miles, allowing it to leave the E-highway as well as passing other vehicles while on the road. It does this by lowering the pantograph, passing using battery power and then reconnecting to the overhead line when it moves back into the slow lane. Having small batteries reduces vehicle weight, cost and embodied energy, minimising environmental impacts such as particulate pollution and the mining of scarce materials. Electric roads are a relatively new idea, but a pilot scheme in Germany by Siemens Mobility has already proven its real-world viability. In this scheme, a 5-kilometre stretch of electrified highway has been running successfully and safely on a busy motorway for nearly 2 years. And the learnings of this study have gone on to inform the UK pilot. As part of upping the pace to net zero, the Department for Transport, through Innovate UK, is funding a consortium of organisations to lead the UK's first ever feasibility study into an electric road system. This will test the operability and feasibility of an electric road system in the UK in the context of the wider logistics system. The study looks at a 20-kilometre stretch of the M180, linking the logistics hubs of Doncaster with Immingham Port. Initial estimates expect the scheme to cost approximately £100 million in construction that could be delivered in collaboration. 10 companies, each bringing their own area of expertise in sustainable transport, are currently involved in this feasibility study. Electric roads present a huge opportunity, and not just for the environmental benefits that they bring. They are a chance to invest in the future, upskilling the next generation of engineers at the forefront of a new technology that could bring the world into sustainable transport systems. E-highways would give rise to a new industry, providing installation and maintenance of the system, including engineering, fabrication, construction, electrical power, and infrastructure. The pilot scheme aims to prove the viability of net zero, low energy, low cost freight within the UK and eventually across Europe. Essentially, it will demonstrate how a fully electric road freight system in the UK could work. Beyond the initial pilot, a 3-phase rollout would aim to decarbonise 97% of major road kilometres driven by HGVs, leading to around 90% decarbonisation of the road freight industry at a long-term investment of £20 billion. If the UK is to achieve net zero by 2050 and 2045 in Scotland, a rollout will need to be in the planning phase by 2026, with implementation taking place over the following 15 years. Solutions for reducing road freight CO2 are needed now. Electrifying our major roads and supporting electrified vehicles is a proven technology which can be implemented at scale and more quickly than other solutions. This makes it the most feasible way to steer UK road freight to a net zero future and remove diesel from our roads.